Boy, what a year today has been. Hi, I'm Lisandra. I'm covering today's press briefing, so you don't have to watch one moment of it, okay? First of all, peep the outfit. I see you see what I see, and this is what I wore on June 25th. Today's June 30th. And let's move on. Today we had a crazy start because we opened up with a detailed description of Alligator Alcatraz. Wild. Really, really, truly wild. Talking about all the criminals that they're going to put in this. One way in, one way out. For all these illegal criminals. 5,000 beds. And we're putting illegal criminals there. Of course. Illegal. They can't escape. And then she talked about the GDP guidelines, gas prices. I already went over this. I'm just too tired to do the clips back and forth. But you can go back and you can see I've already covered this. So she's just covering again, you know. The NASDAQ, all this stuff. They talked a lot about Jerome Powell, and that she's like, I won't comment on whether or not we want to replace him, but he's a sucker. And she took out this handwritten note that Trump sent to him, and it was like, and she went over every single country that has a lower interest rate than us. Can't wait to recreate that tomorrow. Literally called Mamdani a communist, anti-Semitic, pro-Hamas, anti-police who wants Israel abolished and thinks the wealthy should not exist. His words. That's what she said. Common sense tax cuts in the big beautiful bill, she says. It's keeping Americans safe and it's going to reverse Biden's invasion of nearly 20 million illegal criminals that came to this country to hurt you personally. Just you watching this. Every Democrat wants to block everything that's good. Of course. Americans, the Republicans need to stay strong. Peter asked if Trump would work with Mamdani if he were to be mayor. And she says he's literally a communist. So, I mean, we would work with him, but like he's literally a communist. So I don't think he'd be very fun to work with. He's not going to give a mayoral endorsement so far, but we know Taco always changes his mind. She said that we need more detainment facilities. One thing that we need is more detainment facilities. It's very important work that the ICE agents are doing. And, the TikTok buyer, guys, 2 weeks. Somebody asked, I know that we have a TikTok buyer, but do we have a TikTok seller? And I thought that was a really good question. And she's like, well, we're working on it and we have a 90-day extension. So President Trump is working on it, blah, 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 blah. Netanyahu, there was somebody that asked about Netanyahu and like, all that trial stuff that he has going on. And he was like, well, President Trump has a soft spot for Bibi, because they go through a lot of similar stuff, The trade deadline on July 9th, he's going to set the rate if they don't come with him in good faith. Basically, everyone's like, hey, are you going to meet this deadline or are you going to move it? And she's like, no, we're going to get it. He said we're going to get it. We're going to hit it. And then this same girl that asked the question about Jasmine Crockett, I don't like her. I need to know where she's from. I don't have the patience to do it right now, but if somebody knows who that reporter is, let me know. She said she has the question where there's an app that tells where ICE agents are, and with this rise in crimes against ICE agents, should that be something that CNN is endorsed or has advertisements from? And then she was like, absolutely not. Great question. Inciting violence, increasing threats is unacceptable, and no network should promote an app that promotes violence. Called Harvard anti-Semitic again, obviously. Rising costs in wind and solar. Somebody asked about like the provision that would raise the costs if anybody started any wind or solar projects. And she was like, well, we won't comment on that, but I see why people would want to do that. And I see why people don't want to do that. So anyway, we're in the bad place. I will see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.